South Korean parliament impeached the acting president Han Duck-soo on Friday as the country struggles to shake off political turmoil sparked by his predecessor's martial law declaration that shocked the world. Han Duck-soo took over as acting president from President Yoon Suk Yeol, who was suspended following a parliamentary vote over his move to impose martial law on December 3rd. However, opposition MPs demanded Han, who is also Prime Minister, be removed from office as well, arguing that he had refused demands to complete Yoon's impeachment process and to bring him to justice. Counting for the impeachment was delayed as ruling People's Power Party (PPP) lawmakers protested in Parliament after the Speaker Woo said only a simple majority was needed in the 300-member Parliament to proceed with the impeachment. PPP lawmakers began chanting angrily and many rushed towards Woo demanding that he resign. They did not take part in the vote. It became the second impeachment of a South Korean head of state in just 2 weeks, adding to the turmoil of the country's dynamic political landscape. Meanwhile, South Korea's acting president Choi Sang-mok said on Friday that the government has ordered the military to step up vigilance, raising the possibility that North Korea could take advantage of South's political situation to carry out acts of provocation. And the lawyer representing South Korea's embattled President Yoon Suk Yeol said that the suspended leader plans to appear in court in person for an impeachment trial.
Yoon Suk Yeol will attend the impeachment trial by himself and speak. We reviewed each regulation, but the court's attempts to send documents cannot be considered as illegal. More people are joining legal team and many people are applying, so the team will be finalized soon.
Indeed, India's Amritpal Singh joins us for more on the story. Amritpal, what does simultaneous impeachment of both the president and acting president in just 2 weeks say about the political uncertainty in the country?
Oh, it's added to the political instability, and not only, the government is in limbo, the economies are directly getting affected. The currency is at a 16-year low. With such kind of political instability, foreign direct investment clearly gets affected. So a Korean economy, which generally is considered a strong economy in Asia, is the direct victim of that. The effect is directly evident on the Korean economy. Of course, political instability means the decision making comes to a stall. So it is really causing economic instability and political instability, and it directly affects the foreign relations that country has with other world powers.
Okay, and we saw the ruling People's Power Party questioning the speaker about the Han Duck-soo, the acting president's impeachment. Why was that?
Okay, now their argument is a legal argument. Now to the Korean parliament very clearly says that for the president, the first step towards impeaching a president is that 2/3 of the parliament must vote. But Han Duck-soo was the prime minister appointed as acting president in accordance with the constitution. Once the president is impeached and suspended, the prime minister takes over. Now, the PPP, or the ruling party, is arguing that he is not being impeached as prime minister. He's being impeached as acting president. Therefore, they need 2/3 of the majority to impeach him. So they've taken the matter to the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court will rule over it. Han Duck-soo has said that I will remain suspended till and await the court's ruling on that. The Prime Minister can be removed by simple majority. In this case, 192 out of 300 voted, which is above the simple majority, but it's short of the 2/3 majority. So that is the argument that the ruling party is making.
Okay, the Constitutional Court is also hearing President Yoon Suk Yeol's impeachment. What is the progress on that, Amrit?
The progress on that is that the court has made that statement that it will swiftly try Yeol's case, but the problem there is it is a 9-member constitutional court which has only 6 sitting members. There are 3 vacancies there. Now, it's not very clear that for an impeachment, do they need a full court, which the opposition has been stressing upon, been asking Han Duck-soo to appoint, and because he was delaying, saying there is no consensus. The Constitutional Court has to first first rule that can an incomplete court look at that. Now, if because of its implications, say if there are only 6 right now, say one dissents, Yeol is reinstated. So they have to address first the question of whether they have to interpret the constitution and say, can an incomplete or a 6-member court go ahead with it? If it does go ahead, do they need 2/3 of the 6, or do they need 6? Because the constitution says 6 out of 9. So that has to be interpreted. Then the court has to start the trial of Yoon. So first the law has to be interpreted. Then the particular case in question has to be adjudicated upon. So that is why it's sort of getting delayed. They have about 6 months, 180 days to do so. 14th December is when he was, impeached, and so they have to now move forward on that account. They have about 5.5 months to go.
We leave it here. Thank you very much, Amrit, for explaining the South Korean politics to us.